We're back.
Welcome.
This first end is sponsored by, let me pick one out there.
America
No.
and Canada and the state of North Carolina.
In unison. But we're going to mention Ponysaurus because they've been so good to us.
Agreed. And we've changed at least one of their kegs in the last 24 hours.
All
so
right.
Shout out to Pony.
If they're listening, send another keg.
I think they did. Well, for the 3 people watching right now, this is Draw 7 of the Carolina Classic here in Durham, North Carolina. This, I believe, is a mixture of A and B event games. And we will try to cycle through sheets here and hone in on specific games going on. We do have 3 streams. There are 2 other streams that are looking at sheets A and B, and then another stream that's looking at C and D. So if you want to follow a team the entire time without the commentary, go check those out on YouTube. Those are available as well. Once again, this time on this stream, we're just going to be going back and forth.
Please leave comments. We'll be checking them to make sure everything is working properly.
Yes. So yeah, we've got A and B events out here on the ice. See on sheet A, we've got
Yes for line. We get a 1.
all right, so on sheet A, we've got Team Jackson versus Team Safford. Hope I'm
Safford.
saying that right.
Sure.
Safford is also known as Rice Lake, and called themselves the Pack of Badgers. I'm assuming that's a Russell Wilson reference.
I think. It's not a Wisconsin thing.
It must be. On sheet B, we've got Team Martin from Circle City.
Oh.
And we've got Team Sebastian from Triangle. On sheet C, we've got from Cambridge, and Team Swanson. And Team Markham from Charlotte. Love their team name. I Will Survive the C event.
Been there. Been there.
On sheet D, we've got Team Loftus from Virginia and Team Klein from Charlotte. And we're underway here in the first end.
Nothing exciting yet, just guards.
What's not exciting about a guard, Joe?
Not till the second shot, then it gets exciting.
Almost, we had a hit on sheet C. Promise we'll start not texting our friends when things start to happen out here on the ice.
Maybe? How much can you see? Half?
Over half, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna throw normal? Normal.
Yeah, we just gotta watch the 3 guys, right?
Throw normal?
Yeah, you're a little tight. You never
Wait,
actually.
I'm gonna curl. Okay, let's try that.
It's okay though.
Come on, like that, or back eight. Wait. Yeah, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it.
Considering on red that way, it's not so bad.
Yep. Yep, come on. Come on. Great shot. Very nice. Yeah.
Just control.
Yep.
Line's good. Whoa, whoa.
Same thing. That was great. Yep.
You know what happened?
Yep, looks a little lighter. Good shot.
How much can you see of this one? Let's hit this one out. Yeah. Which turn do you want, Mario? Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go.
I know. I like this better.
You guys got it. Hurt your hand. Help it out. Yeah. Whoa! Let it work. Here it comes. Whoa, whoa. Share, push it. Share. Yep. Hard. Hurry. Yep.
Either that or just throw another one in.
Yep, that's great.
Either way.
Yeah. How about we throw just draw?
Okay.
Tap. It's fine. Okay.
Yep. Bring it. Looks light. Yep, come on. Hard. Come on, guys. Get a biter. Get a biter.
Gotta go. Yep. Hard for line.
I mean, even if we run yellow, it's all right. I think.
What's that?
Even if we ran the yellow, yeah.
Where you want to draw? You can play offensive defense.
Sorry, guys. Thanks for letting us know that the commentary is not.
And we're back.
Yeah, we're back. We noticed that when we switched to different views that we were not keeping the commentary audio. So we'll get that fixed. And then you'll be able to hear the dulcet tones of Joe and I.
All right, right here.
Sorry for the rapid fire here, guys.
Yes, for line.
Yep. Yes, 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 yes.
Yes, for line. Come on, guys. Come on.
Yes, 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 yes.
Go for a hit. We need a little tip. We need a little tip.
Okay, I think we got that figured out.
Only hope. All right, sheet B. Two in the house, guarded well. Sheet C, multiple.
That's nice.
Oh, that's
Throws
sheet
it
A.
down to the rock.
Saffert's looking good there.
Just gonna cut over here to sheet C. We've got Skip Stones here. First of two. Looks like they're gonna trying to intern either through the port. I think it might be an in-off. Looks like heavyweight. He's moving a ton. Definitely not a hit. I think they're definitely trying to get through that port. Gonna have to push it, keep pushing. And it's just barely gonna tick that red.
That's all right. Well,
That opens things up a little bit.
yeah, it's not helpful now.
Got a first of two Skip Stones away for Team Sebastian. He's sweeping for line. Looks really good. Getting
Hit.
rid of the lone red in the house.
Snap it out, roll under well. Beautiful shot.
It's all the way in the
Oh,
back.
Sticking out a little bit.
Just a little bit, but
Sticking
nice
out
shot.
like the devil's thumb.
switch back to sheet C over here. Team Swanson throwing their final skip rock. Looks like a hit. Seems like control down, maybe board weight. It's going to move a ton here in a second. Are they by the guards?
They're pushing.
Looks really close. That
Yep.
is a tremendous
Oh.
shot. Holy cow. Great shot.
Oh, wow.
Unfortunately, they're not going to move that other yellow, so they're not. So yellow's now just thrown against one. But really, really great shot. Covers the pin. Makes it really difficult for them to get one. The force is definitely on, if not steal. We'll see what final rock here. This is Kyle Markham. Skipstone away. Kira's sweeping hard for line. It's crashing.
He's got a chance.
Got really great line there. Tremendous
Get the
shot.
pop.
Did they move it enough?
For one.
Touching button. Get your one. Moving on. Very nice shot by Kyle. See the last skip stone for Team Jackson over here, trying to hit, trying to maybe get a double.
Got a
I
chance.
don't know if they're
One. Could be. Nice hit.
really nice shot. It's gonna jam in the back. but it's sort of hard to tell on the stream here. I believe that yellow is still sitting 1. Looks like they're still sitting 1, so I think they're going to opt for just an open draw or a.
Well, I don't believe that's not biting at the top.
No.
So really throwing for
They're just
3
looking
in that
for their,
sense.
yeah.
Just draw for. It's got to be for 1. It looks like that yellow is.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're just trying to draw either all the way around or tap up their yellow there in the guard zone. You got the entire 8 foot to work with, but you got a lot of things in your way. So
A lot of gaps. I could see coming down just off center, and if you don't make the gap, you wick off for 1 and get your 1 that way. Maybe roll in for 2.
Yep.
But they're playing it safe in the first end and trusting the ice, going wide. Always tricky.
You do sometimes you just feel insane out there. I mean, because you are throwing 40 pounds of granite on ice.
Skipstone away. Looks like they're sweeping real hard. This thing's way outside, so it's bound to catch some frost and slow down a ton.
Don't think it has enough to move
Yeah.
a stone. No, yeah, it's tough. That first one wide. It's like the
Yeah.
first pancake. It's never good.
Yeah. Over on sheet C, Kira's second rock is away. Good hit. Rolls out. Knight stick around. Looks like it. Yeah, it's sticking around. Great shot.
Nobody's sweeping it. Oh.
Always feels good as a lead, getting to hit and roll.
What's up, board?
This looks a little hot, but it is slowing down. It's going to be just past T. I think they're just going to ignore that rock, try to draw in. You hear Kyle say, I just like to draw.
Oh.
We got Stream and Stream. He's tall. It's better to him live. I was gonna have a hard time. Oh, the line looks good. I'm like, it must be nice to be able to see it.
Just a little light.
It's got a chance. Don't stop.
You looking on sheet
Yeah.
A?
B, sheet B, a little tick over, hit and split. That's never terrible.
Looks good. Haven't shown much love to sheet D yet. Over here it looks like Team Klein's might be their third rock or fourth rock off.
Slow starts from everybody, basically. 1-1, 1-1 here. And
Yep.
sheet B got 2.
No big ends to
No.
start. Got a rock away here on sheet B. It's like a little up weight. Trying to go for a control hit. This rock, yellow, red rock in the house.
Got a curl.
It's moving a ton. Really nice.
Nose is okay.
All right, got the house split. Sort of hard to double those. Christina's going to be hitting that yellow rock.
Good for nose.
Trade you.
They're sitting 2 though. Got to get a roll now, one way or the other. Looks like Christine on sheet C there, going for the draw.
They're sweeping hard, trying to trade hits here. Once that thing gets really close to center line, it really wants to move, but it's looking okay right now. They might
Not
get a
going to get
decent
the roll.
underneath.
No, it's center.
Yeah,
Nose hit again.
just another nose.
That's actually really good now. If they nose hit, they're out of the circle. They're out of the house.
Right on the schnoz.
Christina almost got under center here on C. Still sticking out a little bit. So it looks like a that's control hit and roll.
This is hanging out a bit. It's not going to move as much as they want it to.
You get the hit though. Roll the other way, and that's not terrible.
All right, I think Christine's lining up for a double here.
Big push off.
Line's looking okay. It's going to move a little bit.
Crossover a little. That's a double.
Nice.
Hit. Beautiful shot. And split.
That double takeout with the flair of a figure skater and the precision of a Swiss watch.
Was slick.
2 rocks gone. Like a magician at a children's birthday party who actually knows what he's doing. That's the kind of shot that you show your parents when you say, maybe it's time to get a real job. Just a symphony of destruction.
That is very specific.
Every note was a banger. Gonna get a piece of it. All right. Red Rock is out in the open, so I think Team Markham is going to opt to hit this. Christine's asking if Kyle wants to roll. Got to avoid the jam. If you roll just barely underneath your guard, you sort of force the draw. Otherwise, they could probably have an even better shot at hitting and rolling under all those guards.
Curling game of hide and seek. Oh, sweeping early.
Christine's calling hard. Oh, she's calling off. Curious. You got to push.
I don't think we're getting much roll. Oh, no.
No, not much roll.
Much. All right.
Just kind of scoots over like it changed its mind halfway. Not quite hiding, not quite helping, just there like a decorative pillow. You just tell me when to stop, Joe.
Not going to happen.
Christina.
we got the final skips rock from Team Swanson here, or excuse me, the first skip rock, trying to hit as well. Sort of on that same line that Team Swanson's was. It's going to move a bit. It's moving a lot. I think they're going to get a lot of roll on that one.
Too much.
Rolls all the way out of the house. All right, well, Team Markham's got a good chance for a force.
Draws the shot
the
here.
only-
top 4 tucked under.
Good chance for a steal, rather. Force is obviously on now. There's not really any way they're going to be able to move that red rock on the center line into the house, so just put something in there underneath those guards and force a tough draw.
Yeah, tuck it under.
All right, Kyle's skip rock is away. Final skip rock for Team Markham. Just trying to draw underneath these guards and make it really difficult to get one. Looks like they got enough line to get around. Just gonna have to bury it, make sure there's nothing that they can follow in and sit on. This is looking really nice.
Yeah.
Weight was really great on that shot. It's carrying a little bit.
Yeah.
It's
At least
not
be
quite
behind.
undercover, but it sort of dares the hit.
It's not undercover, but at least it's behind the tee.
Yeah.
What do you like here? Just if you got your draw weight, you draw, or
I like what the skip likes.
well, you're the skip usually.
I'm not the one out there as the skip right now.
So there's no wrong answer.
We, you know, we might have a warm room skip section of this broadcast.
We might have a guest speaker come up and
Yeah, where we have somebody with a little more
commentary
gall.
on one
Yeah.
and a one shot.
Tell us how they would have made that shot, right? Yeah.
Yeah, this looks like it's a heavy draw.
Shout out and love to all my warm room skips out there. I see you. Working hard. Not playing.
Complaining that everyone is doing it wrong. But this is a heavy draw. Almost a hit,
Yeah.
huh?
I think that they're counting on the backing.
Yep. I think they want to go for the.
The line's looking really nice, but it is moving a ton. I think.
they're gonna. Oh, is it enough? Is this gonna
it
go?
rolled out.
Christine.
I think that is at least a measure, but I'm looking at red right now.
think so.
The Vices confer. I think they agree. I think it's red.
Yep.
So
Just barely.
just barely. Had some plan Bs there. That was plan B or C, right? If you were a little heavy and it overcurled after it got around the guards, that was the hope you had the rest of that side of the house to work with, to roll under. I don't know how I feel after making shots like that, where you sort of escape with the amount that you were going for, but it was
right.
just barely.
A little uneasy about your skill level at that point. But at the same time, you prepared yourself for plan B right away.
I wanna
Look at
take-
this mess that Klein is dealing with here.
I mean,
Are there
I
are all the rocks in
that
play?
is a lot of guards.
I don't know. There's one yellow in the back. I think 15 in play here. What do we got? Looks like yellow is sitting one. Is there somewhere to get through?
I can't tell. I think they're
Trying
trying
to
to
go
go
wide.
all the way around. I mean, that's so many guards. And it crashed
it
on
hit
one
one.
of the guards.
Oop, careful. All right. Kind of opens it up just enough to taunt you into going for it.
No ports available.
Not really.
No
The port got
tap-ups.
closed, and now The middle port closed, but you know how it is when one door closes, another one opens. He could get a draw. Just have to get off center by a degree or two, and that's a tricky shot. We'll be watching when they finally decide on the broom.
Bring it back out to the rest of the sheets here.
Wide open in A, nothing. And B, there's nothing really tricky about that. But look at D.
Still deliberating on sheet D, I think, of
Just making micro adjustments from 150 feet away.
getting ready to throw, though.
I love it.
I think
love it when the skip asks me his advice to move it over an inch. That's precision.
I always do it, and then I wait for them to look down, and I put it right back to where they originally had the broom.
That's good to know. Good to know. Can't wait to be your vice again.
Tonight.
Yeah.
You don't have to wait long.
No.
This looks really good if they can hold the line.
Yeah, they got it. Now that they got the weight.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
we
Are they
missed
going to
it
skinny?
once.
Oh, wow. I agree. That
Yeah.
reaction was worth it because they almost skinnied two
Hey.
guards.
That would have been impressive.
That was every rock in. No, there was,
No, there
one
was one
rock.
yellow in the corner.
One rock not in play. So 15 rocks in play.
Looks like it.
That's-
There might have been one red one in the corner too, but
See if
still.
anybody else on all the other sheets tonight can try to match that or best it with 16. That would be
Yeah.
impressive. Usually only seen that in the first end, but second end, first time throwing down back toward the warm room. So
against the grain,
against the grain, slow ice, edge sheet.
uphill.
The third end on all sheets. Still see all tight games.
Yeah, 1-1, 1-1.
I think we've hung
Wait
the
for some
score on
scores
sheet
to-
A, but
No, we haven't yet. Unless it's behind the 7, we can't see it. That would be terrible.
really nice, just sort of heavy draw there from Team Swanson on sheet C to bump that yellow back and just roll right under cover. I think it leaves, sort of forces the need to cover up and guard that
Almost.
yellow with your life now.
Almost useless one guard there, but
Not
almost.
useless to Team
Almost.
Team Red right now.
Almost.
I'm calling for a push here, trying to get that to curl a little bit more. It's definitely heavier than a guard, but it might
Well,
be
get a hit, roll
insurance.
under, that'd be great. Pop.
Oh, that's really great.
That's not terrible.
Over on sheet B, there's just a tremendous draw there down to the 4-foot.
Some good angles there.
So the people keeping track, sheet D has 0 guards on it right now.
Nice. It's power play.
Yeah. Looks like a good hit here on sheet. Oh, just underneath.
Not bad.
Okay. It looks like red is shot rock. So now they've got a loaded hit here. They just hit their yellow. They probably spill over to the skip's left side, the house right now, but at least they de-risk and get rid of that red. They don't mind the tap. I think that's what they're going for, just a heavy draw, tap, keep that red rock as the jam possibility, a little insurance rock. It's pretty heavy. They said hack. I'm calling Christine on to push. I think they're going to get a piece of that red rock in the back. Ooh, that's moving a ton.
Yeah,
Might just
bring
get
it
all
to
the yellow
now,
rock.
yeah.
Oh,
Not
that's
sure what that's. No, that was not the call.
yeah.
Unless they want to lose. That's definitely not the call.
I think it was just so far out there, you assume it's going to hang, and it really does snap.
So halfway through the third end here on most of the sheets. There's another draw after this one. Good seats still available. Bring the kids. Refreshments will be available. All right, complexity is ramping up on A, B, and C.
If anybody out there watching the stream here with commentary and you're watching one of your friends or family on any of these sheets, feel free to post in the comments section who you guys are rooting for, where you're from. You guys got any birthday shout outs? Our Venmo is, just kidding. We'd be happy to wish people a happy birthday, whether it's their birthday or not. We will be easily baited into that.
Need to fill the quiet times.
We do it for the fans. So sheet D could not have been any different than their second end. It's turned into a hit game, and it looks like they
Hitting their own,
I think-
too.
I-
They're
I-
so vicious.
I think it was just a mishit. Still a clean house.
Red is sitting one. For the next
Silver lining.
38 seconds.
And Christine on sheet C is throwing another hit. Look at how much this thing will move at the end. They're pushing. That thing did not even put its blinker on, and it's just.
It's going to hit the wrong one first.
Oh,
Again.
That's just bad luck.
Why are we pushing? She's pushing too well. She's really sweeping well there, getting it to move.
You guys just don't underestimate your sweeping abilities. That
Yes,
was.
sir.
Okay. I don't like what's going on, so yeah, let's right up here. All right.
Yes, come on.
Over there. Go now.
Yeah, let me get it out of the way. Yes.
I only can see a third.
A third. I kind of like the same thing to come here.
I mean, this one's wide open. I don't know if that helps us.
Let's try this then. Yeah, that's fine. You want to struggle draw?
Yeah.
Okay.
So red with hammer on D now. They got a split house. That's looking real good for them.
Yeah.
Comes Markham. A little heavy. If we could just get a rub. Oh, it's gonna go. That's unfortunate.
Great draw, though. Just about a rock heavy. That's it. I mean, that was a really great line. You're cutting down those outside reds, so still effective. It's really hard for them to hit that with a lot of weight. I think they're just going to follow it in and see if they can sit three. Mega cast. Just looking at these rocks on sheet B. One away. Sweeping hard.
Yeah, I don't know if it's got enough to get in there. It's definitely top four. Can they get it?
Sweeping. She's going to hang out in the 12-foot. It is a busy house.
But only one red. So you tap that one up, yellow. Skinny it. Knock it in. Considering it.
Yeah,
You're
You run your guard all the way in.
looks like if you're red, you're just sitting one right now.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of great access to the yellow.
The television shot obviously is hit your yellow in the
Only we
forefoot,
can telestrate this.
and you could. We'll talk to Trevor about that. We need to draw some lines on here. Yeah, but if you could skinny that yellow one, you could actually hit both reds. It's not Memorex. We're live. Took 20 minutes, but we figured it out.
Well, I realize they put it on every single field. Throw back to the vibe look here.
For those who really don't like edge sheets,
There's Deneen with her shot. Is she doing what I suggested? No, we're drawing in. Get back. Oh.
crashes on the guard.
Well,
Makes that a little bit more accessible.
Might get one more chance. Got run stone left for each skip. Sheet D needs a
No.
triple. Look at this. We got to count stones here or what for sheet A?
So sheet D,
Oh,
way
no.
different.
Yellow's going to need a peel weight to get rid of 4 here.
talking about on
Yeah, got a lot going on here. It's got a curl.
get through that port.
Looking good. Looking
Oh, my
good.
gosh.
Can you get 2?
Oh,
Oh,
real close.
just the one. But still, great shot.
Nice job getting by that tight guard, man.
Sheet A's down to skip stones with a center line full of rocks.
Yeah, that is
Look at that, right in that port there.
Very
Sheet B.
nice.
Nice job by Martin.
but I can't tell if they're sitting 2 or 3 right now. I think they're just 2
You know, I got one
Yep.
up here I got to look at.
on sheet B.
Yeah, I got one yellow full 4, so just 2.
And I don't think, have they hung the score for the
Still.
second end yet? So this is the Hammer Rock on both sheets C and B. Christine's calling for line. They're sweeping hard.
Nope, hit a guard.
And Team Sebastian's
Just one red, I think, there.
final rock is away into this mess.
There's a big old catcher's mitt there,
It
waiting
is.
for a
It's
Yellowstone.
gotta move a ton. I think they're going to get a decent kick off of this.
Light.
Very,
Light up, get the curl.
very
Beautiful,
nice.
that little tick, perfect.
Beautiful shot.
One yellow.
Under pressure, thrown against 2. That looked like a mixed doubles house.
Definitely must be Canadian.
That shot reeks of Canadian.
Canadian, just all dressed chips and the Molson Golden.
Looks like we're trying to peel some guards here on sheet A.
Yeah, I got one.
On sheet D, we got, looks like Team Virginia throwing their first of 2 skip stones. Got that awesome Manitoba
Interesting
tuck.
delivery.
There is something very graceful about the tuck.
Great balance. He doesn't need his dragging leg at all.
Trying to get it all the way in the house, or no, they're trying to guard up those
Right up
2, and that
the
is
double. That's
a
gonna
very
work out.
well-placed stone.
Yes, excellent. Maybe
So now they got to try to chip it at another angle and risk not sticking around. And this is their final skip rock, so it's going to be kind of hard to be effective with this one.
Tell you though, those two red stones there are almost touching.
We're sort of sheet looking on sheets A and D here. Those are the ones that are on Skip's rocks still in number 3. Take a look at sheet A. Looks like they're
Putting up the guard again.
Yep, just trying to put something in the way. You can't do a
Full
run back.
Yeah. And it did not curl enough. Well, this would be an interesting red, yellow, yellow.
If the angles are there, which from this view we can't really tell. You can't really see if they're lined up well to just nose the top one.
If we have just a sheet.
I think that's what they're going for, though.
Oh yeah,
Looks like sheet.
Yellow still has a hammer though, so
They're just guarding their 3 rocks there with their lives. I feel like sitting 3. Are they trying to go inside out and hit? No, I think they're just trying to ram those center reds. Really cool delivery. Picking the rock up. Old school.
yeah, definitely Canadian. Coming in, I like the angles.
Wow.
Don't hit the guard. Put it.
And how many rocks did that hit? Let's take a look at what the house is left with here. It's still got 3 yellows in there, but they managed to outcount 2 of them.
Yep.
So yellow now has essentially a draw for 2.
Yeah.
Pretty hard to get 3 here.
Well, if the skip wasn't in the way, we could. Yeah, no, there's no. Yeah. Absolutely needed extra points. You could throw your yellow in there, I guess. Run the guard back and try to split those 2 red.
We got final rock away here on sheet D as well. Looks like they're trying to hit that back yellow to score 4 in this end.
Gonna over curl for sure.
Man, not kidding.
Gotta throw.
That thing looked great, and then it just got
firm.
closer to the hog line and moved 3 feet.
That could have been a hit for 4.
Yep, could have been,
That's too
coulda, woulda,
bad,
shoulda, but hey,
Tied
get
it
away
up.
with your 2.
New game.
Kick back over to sheet A for the final rock here. Not sweeping yet, just cleaning. It's got to get all the way down there into the 4-foot, and they got to go now. Now they're going. That looks really light now. I think it hit through a little bit of frost, and yeah, it's just going to hang out in the guard zone. That's tough.
New game, 2-2. Another 6-end game there coming up.
See, 14 people are watching it, sheets A and B right now.
Word's getting out.
I'm
Word's
assuming
getting out.
I'm
It's 'cause
assuming
us.
that's the Jackson family.
I think it's the commentary. People are tuning in.
Well, that's the other stream, that stream without our dulcet tones on it.
Again, because of the commentary.
We could invade. It's not above me or below me.
We do go to. I'm just going to go with Jackson.
All right, so a little reset here. Sheets B and C are a little bit ahead of the edge sheets. I think to avoid some whiplash, we'll just sort of focus in on one of these sheets per end. And I kind of want to look at sheet.
I think B's got the most interesting setup.
Yeah, they're both. There's a lot of cluster of rocks on sheet C, but yeah, let's kick it over to sheet B. Looks like they're trying to run back their red.
They're going to do it.
It's over curling.
Get through. Well, he's
No,
move it
not
under.
running it back.
That's all right. Move it under. That's not terrible.
That works. So once again, this is an A event game. Winner gets to keep playing for the championship.
Yellow's up 3-1. They guarding the port?
Either that or they're trying to sneak one in there. I think they're trying to go through the port.
It's a little up weight.
They're hitting. I think they're trying to
Hit and roll.
Yeah.
That's
It's moving.
got a
a
curl.
little bit,
Otherwise,
but I
there's a
think
Jiminy
it's-
Jam jelly preserves. Oh,
Ouch.
that's probably not.
Yeah.
Man, it looked like she hit the broom, so. A nice feature for next season is we are updating the lighting in the shed. All LEDs. Nice
Disco
and
ball?
bright. We could, but we're gonna LED this room all up.
Think we could get those spotlights that move around like at the beginning of an NBA game?
I want to get that inflatable dome thing they had where everybody came sliding out at the as
A
their
tunnel?
names are announced. Yeah,
Yes.
tunnel. That
I
was-
think
goes
we should
great.
introduce. We already have music that we play out on the ice on certain
true,
league nights,
yeah.
but I think walk-up music would be pretty fun. Christina begging the Rock to stop, and Rock don't listen. Set up for a double.
Another Christine asking for a sweep on C.
It's like a little bit of a
Run
run back here.
split them up. That's not terrible. Change the problem a little bit.
Sitting 2 and 3.
It's an inviting port too. I think we got the double coming up here.
Stone away. I'm always rooting for the double. Not calling any line yet.
It's got to cross over now. If you're not going to sweep,
Just gonna
that's
nose it.
another jelly jam.
Real close.
Lots of preserves out there on sheet B.
Mario's shot is away here. They're just trying to throw up a guard. Nothing that they can hit. Sit back, jam on their red. That's a really nice shot. Well placed. Makes it really tough for Yellow to
Still
run
there
theirs
though.
back. You got to do it at a little bit lighter weight.
Yeah, but even Hack would get that out.
Yeah.
Got some early baseball scores if anybody's interested. Red Sox are up 3-0 on the White Sox. First. Barn burner and Phillies are on the Marlins 6-0 quick. And my Cleveland Guardians up 2-1 on the lowly Pirates.
I know I said we'd stick around and watch one sheet at a time, but there is a port,
Oh, love a port
really
shot.
tight port on sheet C that they're about to throw. We'll see Deneen's rock here.
So it looks like a heavy draw.
It's pretty heavy. So I'm going to cut over to the
Yeah,
wide
it's
view here.
wide.
You guys look on sheet C. There is
Oh, it's inviting.
such a tight port
Terribly
here.
inviting. It's looking great. Got to push.
Oh,
No
man.
sweep.
You all can't see it, but it
Boom,
went
the
right through there
double.
and a double.
Oh.
Holy cow. Don't
Can't-
forget to smash that like button and subscribe for the doubles that we have here to offer. Wow.
We do have a engraved.
Christine's wait. When you make a shot like that, you gotta look in the warm room and
Just
did anyone
if
see
anybody
that?
cheered.
Did anybody see that? I mean, that's. I told you I root for doubles. Doubles through a port. I live for that.
Just like the Masters from last weekend, if you do get a triple, we do have an engraved crystal goblet that is offered to any triples.
That would be something.
Sure.
You gonna start that up?
But the Masters can do it, and we can do it.
I mean,
for the classic, not every
I have a
week.
feeling they have just a bit more budget.
Well, that's not real crystal. You can't run your finger around it and make noises. Nothing like that.
I think we could talk IBM or AT&T or Mercedes into sponsoring the classic. It's Friday at the classic. I think we could get Jim Nance in here for at least one minute.
The Bonspiel, unlike any other.
Skip rock away here on sheet C, and it is going to over curl. And it looks like that is 4 yellow. Oh, sorry. Yellow still has hammer available. It's hidden behind somebody over there. So they're just trying to tack on here to sit in 4. This is always a good.
Just had to address the crowd
Riff-raff.
razzing us. We know stuff. We're smart.
All right, Joe. So how does this feel? You're sitting for it's a wide open draw, and you have an open draw for 5.
I'm not
And
light.
backing.
I'm not light. I'll hit mine out for 4 just so I'm not light.
Just to show
Right
off,
here.
just to show that you can.
No, just so I'm not light. The most frustrating thing when
Or you could put it on the pin just to show off. Really great shot. All right, that feels good.
That'll
That's
change the makeup of that game.
that feels good.
I,
Cinco.
Cinco on C. Cinco. Yet another inside joke.
That
Sorry about that.
is that is a game
lot.
changer.
That is a lot. But
Yeah, talk about a swing. All right, so all the
but
games,
6-3,
out here are still tight. I mean, other than the big end that we
but
just saw
that's
on
just
sheet
six,
C,
it's 6-3 though. It's
Yeah,
not
not
not the end of the world by any means.
just
I-
halfway through.
I've given up 6 before. Okay,
Halfway
so on
home.
sheet B, I think we have 14 rocks in play. Counting this one coming down now. No, maybe not.
I see four rocks back behind the
Yeah,
hat.
no, it's close though. Still got to beat 14.
I'm trying to draw all the way
Seems
in.
a little heavy.
Looks pretty
Get a
heavy.
pop and roll over. Good enough.
It's
Counts
just
out that one. Could be one.
maybe.
Oh,
maybe.
no. I didn't see that yellow on the right.
Yeah, I think the yellow is definitely counting.
Looking up on the big screen here. I think it's
Yeah.
just one yellow, though.
Yep.
But this is the classic I would measure. Oh.
Nah, I think from this angle over
It's
here,
tough, yeah.
from my chair, that definitely looks yellow.
Yeah.
Vices agree.
Best angle with that big pole in front of you there.
Yep.
Yeah. I feel like I'm at Fenway. at Fenway trying to watch baseball.
Or you can get out there, right behind the skip, and then put the microphone this close to your mouth. And looks like he's got a real tough draw here. Sorry if anybody's sensitive to the ASMR.
I mean, that's how, if we were out on the ice, we'd have to talk like that. Sure.
I can call the game after this that way.
We're in a booth.
Nice warm booth. All right, got a lot of action going on here. I think everybody's in the fifth end. Or excuse me, sheet D is.
Sheet A is still finishing up.
Yeah, you're right. We're still getting the same lag on the edge sheets here.
Oh, those sheets are always slower.
I think after seeing the 14 guards on sheet D, that makes sense that they'd be behind us a little bit, throwing that many.
Yeah, this time there's only 6 guards.
Okay, so we got 2 rocks left on sheet D, 2 rocks left on sheet A. Sheet A is a bit cleaner. All right, looks like last skip rock for Team Loftus. And Virginia is away. Looks like they're just trying to guard up that red rock in the middle so they don't have an open hit. Let's get it over. It looks like it's going to move quite enough. Just got to get it over. Just barely. Well-placed rock. Makes the hit a little bit more difficult. Still there. And they're not even thinking about it. They're just putting the, they know exactly what they're doing. Let's get a little bit more ice. Oh, nice double on sheet A. Wow.
There you go. That's how you
Very
do it.
nice.
That's how you do it.
Got the Jacksons in the warm room doing the wave. That was a very nice shot. I was telling you, it feels really good to throw an open draw for just tacking one onto a big end, but
Yeah.
I imagine hitting the run back double feels pretty
Probably
great.
a little better. You're supposed to draw for the extra point
Yeah.
as a skip. That's where you make your money.
Yeah, I said I imagine.
Yeah, well.
All right, final skip rock here, and they run it back just enough. I think that's 2 yellow. Very nice shots from the skips there on sheet D. All right, and we're firmly in the middle of the fifth end on the middle sheets here. Deneen Sandos, she does not want to guard. Get that in the house. Great sweep. Great sweep.
Excellent
Should
sweep.
be.
Well, you know, Ian, he's got those extra buff muscles from all those kitchen utensils he's used to stirring and
Yep.
flipping and chopping and sauteing. Translates well to the ice.
Yep.
Christine's throwing that control weight hit here on sheet C. Kyle's calling hard for sweep. This is that line that moves a ton at the end. It's all the way across nose. It's a lot of action on that roll, but it rolls underneath one of their own guards. So that's really nice. Subtle. It works.
Yep. Yes.
Well, sheet B is getting a little convoluted. Just looking in my thesaurus for another word. Cluttered. Busy. Inhibited.
Shake him up a little bit.
It's looking great.
Sheet C coming in with a hit and a roll. Definitely going to get the hit. And a lot of roll. Very nice. Let's see what they do here in sheet B. Red's got one undercover. Don't want to mess that up. Seems a bit up weight. Gonna get past the guard. No. The angles are not good for yellow. Deneen's calling for a hit on the nose. To possibly pop that red out and stick around.
Yes, sweet.
That was the call with the hit, but we moved the red out. Making a different problem on sheet B. But did not really accomplish what they wanted.
Actively eating a gluten-free cookie right now. Shout out to gluten. Mario talking
Change the
about
plan.
the shot there. Because if we hit, we don't roll in.
Yeah, I think they could definitely draw behind with plenty of guard.
All right.
in place.
Draws away for Mario.
They did have to go pretty wide. It must be really cutting at the end.
Two draws going at the same time here on A and B.
Who wore it better? I think Safford just threw guard, great guard,
Yep.
and
Nice.
Mario could not get underneath. Well, is it early enough in the end? Yeah, there's still skip stones. I wonder if you try to bust up the middle there.
And I can't really tell from the view here on
Yeah,
sheet B if they have access.
looking up at the big screen though, you You can definitely see the right,
Yeah,
the
they
right
do.
yellow is what you want to hit. 'cause
Yeah,
then
they've got it loaded. And that's what
you'd
they're
stick
going
around.
for
Stick around much easier.
now. All right, that looks like normal to me.
Rocks away.
It's got to move a bit.
No, it's moving too much.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no, they held it. Looked good.
All right, great sweeping.
Great hit.
Works. He spills over to the wing, but
That's a good spot.
mission accomplished. Don't
Yeah.
have that.
Yeah, you can raise, couple of raise options. Can't guard them both.
Yep. I mean, that the red that's currently sitting shot rock is in a really nice spot.
Yeah, it's pretty hidden. But pretty far away from center.
You'll definitely get it from the outside, but you're not gonna stick. So I think Mario's gonna. I think they're just
Still
gonna
got to draw
I think
behind, I think. No, no.
It's a lot of broom. I do think they're trying to get around it.
I think it's a hit and
they're-
roll.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, they're
Yeah, it's hit and
definitely
roll.
hitting. Just get an in off here and roll under
I
cover.
don't
You
see
got
the
plenty
rock
of
yet.
it. There it is.
I don't think we're going under.
It moves a ton.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
But it's not going to
No.
move enough. Good shot, though.
And now yellow can use that to their advantage,
Yep.
definitely.
That's going to be their only access to outcount that red unless they try to draw all the way to it. So Deneen's going to try the hit and roll under.
Rocks away. It's got a curl, and it will.
And
They got a sweep.
right around the hog line
Got a
is when it
sweep.
starts to move.
Got a sweep.
I don't think they're going to get enough action on this one. No,
Oh,
same,
ended up nosing it. So
same thing.
yeah, it looks like it's ready to go, and then it straightens out. What are we doing on sheet D? Is there complications? Go to them. All right. So that was a hog.
The hog rock. I think they're looking
Hog or
at. It
burned
might
it,
look
I'm
like
not
it
sure.
picked on something, perhaps. Just checking on sheet C after that momentum shift when yellow scored 5 in the fourth end.
And they just got one more.
Just steal the one, riding the wave.
Ooh. All right, red, don't let it get away from you. 2 on this next end is very important.
Sheet A, we've got
It's wide open.
about to
Nothing
start
complicated.
skipstones here. Yep.
You keep
I ran
trying to.
into a group in Appleton, or from Appleton, who were trying to spread some new vernacular for the rocks that are not just the hammer rock. They want to call the non-hammer team's last rock the wrench
Wrench.
because it throws a wrench in the hammer team's plan. And
All right, we'll try that out here for the next few minutes, see if it sticks.
And then they also want to call the non-hammers team first rock, which is this one, the bolt. And they want to call the hammer team's first skip rock the nail. Nail, hammer, wrench, bolt.
Bolt wrench.
I'm not sure if it stuck, but they definitely try to make it work.
Is it wrench first and then bolt?
It's you throw the bolt, then they throw the nail, then they throw the wrench, then they throw the
See, I
hammer.
think the nail. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you're the hammer team, you got to throw a nail, right?
Then you hit it with the hammer.
I mean, they want to be
You
the
throw a
first
bolt,
people
then you-
to hit a bolt with a hammer. It's been done.
It's usually after your knuckles are already bloodied. And then
It just saves you a trip to Lowe's, but earns you one to the ER.
don't bust your knuckles.
I do want to take a look at sheet B here. I think Deneen's about to throw her wrench.
It's working. I think we got. She's raising one up, I think. Yeah. That's
Yeah, I think she's just trying to tap
T-weight.
hers.
That looks like T-line weight.
Starting a bit outside. It'll move. They're waiting for it. No sweep yet. Waiting for it to move. Trust the curl. It's
Not trustable.
getting
Oh, there it is.
Push.
Oh, hit the red first.
Oh. Well,
Did not move it enough.
so red is sitting 1 at an open hit for 3. And this is a line that will move a lot. So let's see a way they make. And if they're too, if it overcurls, they get too much action off that red rock, they could push the yellow rock to be shot. So don't flirt with weight here. Just throw control up. And trust the curl, trust the sweepers. Shots away. Looks like control up. Looks like it's a bit
Clean.
outside.
Just clean.
It's got to move a lot. Here it comes. Wow, that thing just took a turn.
And then it
And
straightens
then it
out. You see
straightened out
that?
again. Yeah.
Gonna
Well-
lose. Oh, no.
What? That's.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh!
my goodness. Yeah, okay, so they
2?
might be a measure for 2. I think they got a real close. He's shaking his head, but that was.
You measure this or
tough
you
line
run
to
the biter
throw.
bar. They're
I
all
think
on
they
the
just,
edge.
yeah, I think they all just agreed. Well, Red had a really good chance there to make this a 1-point game here.
2. They call them 2.
They're calling it 2, so
That's not terrible.
down
Could've
2
been,
in the
could have
6th.
been a lot worse.
Nothing
Could've
is
ended up
completely
1.
out of hand yet. Just looking across all the sheets.
Does Red have a chance here on sheet
sheet
C
C?
to get some points? Doesn't look like Yellow's guarding, so
I mean,
that's
after
always.
after a 5-ender with half the game left to play, I would never count yourself out. You can tell a little story about how I was down to Matt Leibold and Pat Moran by, or no, I was up by 6 or 7, and they came back and won in skipstones. Don't ever count yourself out. I think earlier that day they had the same thing happen to them, so it was just a tale of 2 games. Every single time I'm skipping a game in an open or a 5-and-under, I'm never comfortable with a large lead. I love the back and forth way better. Large leads are where skips can get in their head.
All right, run over to sheet A. Important shot here.
Just got to push that rock. Swooping hard. Swooping hard for line.
Nose a
All
little
right.
roll.
Is that 2? Really nice
2.
shot.
Shot for
2 yellow.
Gets
Tie
him back
game.
in the game, yeah. 4 in, 3 in game now.
Yeah, great games going on here, all the way across the ice.
Tickets still available. Bringing kids. This is curling.
Speaking of a bolt,
That could.
one fell out of the chair I'm sitting in, so that makes me feel safe.
Don't press any of the buttons. Might eject.
Sheet D is throwing their skip rock right now. Or hammer rock, excuse me. And it's just too light.
Yeah. Most interesting
Or wrench, rather.
slide coming up here from Team
miss-
Klein.
I misread that one. The red rock is hiding over in the corner where I can't see it.
Loftus, yeah.
All right, so
It's a great slide, tremendous balance. And he'll follow that stone all the way down to the
extra
end.
points. Extra points if you stay in the tuck halfway down the sheet.
He's got like a leg in the air. It's impressive.
It's solid balance.
Yeah. I need the broom, my foot, a knee sometimes. I'm still happy not to fall. Here he comes out. There's the push. Leg in the air.
He's going inside out.
I see. He keeps pushing. It's not that he slides that far. Okay.
Oh, is he trying to in off on his own?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think just trying to go inside out. It's going to curl a ton. Good idea to try to access that stone. Didn't really have a good run back opportunity, so. All right. Zoom back out. Still tight games all the way across. Does look like on sheet D, I think yellow's going to go up by 4 now. Got some clean houses here on sheets B and C. Christine is trying to throw a draw around these 2 reds in the top of the house. It sort of looks like their yellow might be out counting maybe just one of them. So draws away. Sweeping hard. Sweeping hard for line. Sweeping hard for weight. Got to get it around those 2 reds.
You got the weight.
Line's really good. Got to push it a little bit. Get it under cover. That's a great shot. Great weight. And just for good measure, Christine puts it perfectly on the pin.
I don't see any white.
I mean, that is, look at that. I don't, no big deal. Christine says, yeah, I like to draw.
Yeah.
AKA, yeah, I'll put it right on the pin.
I think she closed her eyes when she threw it. That was perfect. That's how confident she was.
I mean, that is video game level precision. I'm just button mashing most of the time.
Press them all, something will happen.
Yeah, you don't want to provide commentary while the Jackson crowd is watching.
Crossline 2.
Yeah,
Your tier. Line's good. Back in the house. Oh, come on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Line's good. Yep, yep, all the way.
All right. Got a guard. Got to get it over the hog line here. But it's going to be in a good spot. Sort of chokes off the draw, access to their perfectly thrown draw to the button. Feeling it.
Yellow is humming.
So now what do you do? Try to boot back one of your reds?
Yeah, just
Try to clear something maybe? I think he's looking at the guards and just thinking life would be easier without these. I think he's looking at the line for the run back.
good skip, keeping up morale.
It does look like Skip Brad Swanson here is going to try to go through that port and tap up, if not run back, one of his reds.
I hate that call. Got to score. Need two here, or it's a handshake, I think.
Yeah. Up weight. Sort of lingering out there.
Yeah.
Moves just a little bit, but
Oh, there it goes. Come on. Come on, get by. Oh. You get to get back yellow. That's a fortunate accident there.
I think they're thinking we just guard it again. All right, just put another guard up there, make them deal with it.
The V formation. That would.
The flying V.
Flying V, yeah.
Shout out to the Mighty Ducks. Once again, if you're watching at home, feel free to comment on who you guys are rooting for, what teams from out of town, or wow, that picked. That picked real hard halfway down the sheet.
Is it going to get over? Looks like they're over.
It definitely hit something. It did.
Oh,
swerved.
I don't think it made it.
No.
Wow.
It picked.
That is a break for red.
Heck of a break, yeah. Now they have a better shot at their run back.
Yeah,
Brad's
you
gonna
run
look
back
at this.
the outside one just to avoid that guard.
Yep. So I know we're depriving everybody of the more competitive game right now, but in sheet A, it's still a pretty interesting shot for Hammer. And so Brad's final rock about to be delivered. And it's away. Going for a run back of their red to the yellow. It's going through that same path that Yellow Rock just picked, but it's not picking. Holding off on Sweet, needing it to move a bit.
Oh, it's looking okay. Nope, too much.
Just
Missed
too
it.
much on the outside of that one. And the perfect draw onto the button covering the pin ends up being the scoring and stealing rock
As it should
for
be.
Team Markham. That always feels good. I'm going to switch over here to sheet A. Got 3 reds
Tie game after 5.
just sitting in the house there. Red's got Hammer. You got to figure out a way to make this hard to get to, and it looks like they have. Looks like they have a draw path.
Yeah, it's tight. There's been a couple of ticks.
Yeah, it looks like if they can
Couple
somehow.
wide.
Yeah, I think they're trying to.
Get them down to 2 maybe.
Yeah, they're trying to get underneath the guards and just sit on the red that is on the right side of center line from our view.
Well, this looks like it
From the
might be
view
a
on the
little
screen.
up weight from a draw.
All right. Skip rock away for Jason. Calling sweep. Got a push. Whoa, that thing is moving a lot.
Just got to get by.
It
He
does
did.
just barely.
Gets the tap. Very nicely done.
Really well done.
Is it enough to? I don't know if it's
It
still
might.
too red.
They might be too red. He's still got another rock.
That changed the problem, and they have one that they can raise.
All right, so So Derek Jackson is getting ready for his first of 2 skip stones. They're just gonna guard it up. Pretty sure they're sitting 2, so even if they're not, it's gonna be really difficult for them to
Doing something really
steal
up high
anything.
there. Parallel with that yellow guard.
A lot of rotation on that rock. Kathy cleaning. It's moving. Look at that thing move just diagonally.
Right? Yeah, he wants it to
He
stop.
wants it to stop, yeah.
Oh,
My goodness.
it's not the end of the world there. That's didn't need it underneath. There's no
Yellow is just barely accessible for a tap up.
Well, do they just give him one and try to take out that back red?
Well, the red's got hammer here. And if they are sitting 2, then they're in a good spot still with that guard there.
If they can get that red out, it's on the yellow.
While they're thinking about this, he's heading back down there. Sheet D's got a lot of guards again. Not as many as last time, but still.
It's their MO. Do you see any in the corners, though?
Yeah, it's one off the edge of the sheet. You can't see it on the stream here.
No. They're all in play.
Back on sheet A.
Getting their money's worth on sheet D.
Look at Jason's final rock here. Once again, this game's all tied up right now. Got a tied up game on sheet B as well. Jason's final rock is away. Gotta sneak it in there. And calling for sweep. Wow, that thing is going to move a mile at the end.
They're holding it.
They're holding
They're
it.
holding it.
Will they have enough weight on it
They're holding
to
it.
push it?
They're holding it.
Oh. Well, they definitely are out counting that other red now, so. 1 red at the worst.
That yellow's sticking out there, though. They
Yep.
can tap it and roll under.
Yeah, I think if you throw something, you have, yeah, they're just talking about the in-off there. That's a pretty decent way to access it. Doesn't seem like a ton of risk. Your back red is out counted already, so it's not like that one's in play.
Right.
So
Which way do you come in?
I think the way they've been throwing outside,
Yeah, I didn't see that other.
just,
Yep.
calling normal. Doesn't hurt. You got to hit it. You got to hit it with some weight. See if you can get enough action off of it. Especially
I don't know.
throwing the intern.
Yeah, that broom position, screaming heavyweight.
Picks the rock up.
Oh, you know. it's
Throwing
coming.
normal. Line looks really good. He's calling hard for line now. Yep. God, that thing moved so much. Oh, wow. That moved a whole rock there
Yeah,
at the end. At normal, that's impressive. Well,
Just one.
got 1 red, so still
Keeping it
tight game.
close.
Sheet B.
They're right on time for 8 ends.
I think I found out where the bolt came from.
Bolt goes.
I did.
I told you.
Found the arm, the arm on the chair I'm sitting in. The bolt just fell out, or the armrest fell off the chair. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, no, not without an Allen wrench. Am I going to do anything here?
And sheet D, we're looking at what Virginia's got for their last rock here. Down 4. And they're looking at Looks like a steal of one at the moment if the house doesn't change. So I think they're really looking at all the angles here. Another very busy guard zone. Still deliberating, trying to figure out how to make this work. And I got 4 red rocks in the house. It's a shame to not have access to chip that out, but they got to go with what they got. Just need something full 4-foot. You think you can go for that through that port?
15 stones in play. Here
as
comes
of
16.
as of now.
Here
Yep.
comes
This is the 16th stone about to be delivered if it doesn't go through or hog.
What's he trying to do here? What is the play? Trying to draw through that port? No.
We'll find out.
Is he not? Is yellow sitting 1? Yeah.
Yeah, I think yellow's sitting 1, so he's
So
throwing weight. Oh,
tap,
wow.
tap.
Big shove on that one. I think he might be getting another yellow in there. Wow. And
That's not what he wanted.
yikes. Oh, well. That's unfortunate.
That's a shake hands, isn't it?
Well, didn't really have a lot to work with there. Sometimes when you're throwing the hero shot, just
Turn into the villain. And
no, keep playing.
yeah, sure.
Why not? You paid to be here.
You paid you.
All right, still tight games on sheets A and B.
Lost a couple of grippers on C. What is that?
That game is over. Just taking a look at Mario's hit here. Looks like he's trying to get to that back yellow. Got to push it, see if we can get all the way over. It'll move a little bit, but I don't. Wow, look at that thing move. I think it might just barely get to nose. Really nice shot by Mario.
Excellent.
And Kathy's hit. Really nice hit by Kathy.
That's the way it's framed right there. Like. That's perfect. She was in a Zoom call for that sheet or something.
A lot of different clubs represented here this weekend at the Carolina Classic. We got a lot of half and half teams here. Partly triangle teams, partly out-of-town teams. We got Duluth Curling Club, Simcoe, Mayfield, Charlotte, Potomac, Virginia, Circle City, Norfolk, Peachtree, Potomac, Denver, and Fort Francis. All the way, I'm assuming that's in Canada. Sorry for my ignorance.
Yeah. Bunch of Jacksons.
Bunch
so.
of Jacksons. It's a good bet. Rice Lake, Wisconsin, Coastal Carolina Curling. Shout out to Wilmington, Philly, Cambridge, Massachusetts. Excuse me, Minnesota. Green Bay, Columbus, Ohio. Rocket City Curling Club down in Huntsville. Palmetto Curling Club, South Carolina, and of course, Triangle.
A trivia question, our 11th caller, if you can call in. It's a gaggle of geese, pride of lions, and a blank of Jacksons. What would be a grouping of Jacksons? 11th caller. Prize is 2 tickets to Sunday's final. You get to walk next to the piper as everyone's piped on. As a bonus.
You get to be the piper.
Wow. It's harder than I thought.
Well, this is shaping up to be a pretty good duel here on sheet A. On sheet B, it looks like Deneen's shot. She's going for a bump up.
Crossed over enough. There it is. And the pop. Beautiful.
What a great shot.
Great shot.
Sorry, not Deneen.
D.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was Deneen.
That
My
was
bad.
Deneen, yeah.
What do you do? Red needs something to happen here. You're trying to peel that out. Get rid of the rock.
It's the nail, so you can use the nail to
I love it. See?
split, peel out the
It's working.
guard. Definitely need a 16 penny. Slide, solid, delivery, release. They're on it early though, because they know that it will curl.
Yeah, I think they're going to hit it, but they're going to hit on the other side maybe.
Well, we just want to get rid of it, right?
No.
Make them put another one up.
No,
That's
that
good.
stayed straight. Very
That's
nice
great.
shot.
That's
Opens
great.
it up.
Yep.
Rolls one in. Not out counting anything but that other biter, but full chomper basically. Isn't it? Well, as we approach the last draw of the night tonight, 8:45, Warm Room's getting a little busier, a little louder, a little rowdier.
Changing out kegs, you know what that means.
People are
We're draining them.
keeping their clothes on, though.
Yeah, no, it's not that kind of party yet.
Looking at a pretty heavyweight hit here on sheet D. And
Hold it out there. It's going to work. Punk, punk, punk.
I mean, really nice double
Wow,
there. Run back
great.
double.
Can
You get it all the way out.
Can you call
Great
it
shot.
Can you call it a triple because you moved 3 stones?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy.
Caller 15.
All right, back on sheet A. Looks like just trying to draw behind cover here. See if we can beat him to the 4-foot. Sweeping real hard. This thing is moving.
A lot. They're holding it though.
They're holding it really well.
The weight's there
That
though.
sheet
It's a
does some
problem.
stuff.
It's a conundrum.
And
Oh!
skinnies it, but it's just a bit heavy, so it's going to hang out there in the back.
Yeah,
Eh,
All right, sit
second shot.
Sure.
But now they're just going to ignore it. And guard, they're sitting 1. And going up 2 would be pretty nice going into the 8th end. Let's go see the counter here on sheet D to that double. And it looks like they're trying to in off on this outside rock. And
I don't see it yet. There it is.
it's just hanging out on the corner there.
It's going to improve the red.
Yep. Yeah, the edge sheet, D's
red's-
got a little bit of a magnet on the outside.
If red gets 3 or 4,
Yeah. back in it.
Start gripping that broom a little tighter for yellow. Stones coming in on A and B.
Oh, great shot. That's what
That's what they
Stafford
want.
was trying to do.
I was definitely swaying. It's totally, I just don't.
And that is a
Red
very
throws
nice
another
draw
one in
as
there.
well.
Get under, get under. There you go.
A lot of threats. A
Uh-oh.
lot of threats.
Uh-oh.
Did I say that while you're live? Not us. Is your child listening?
We got dueling rocks here.
You should go to, what do you call it here? I think you just got to best their reds there.
I think this is Susan.
So they got to go. You get under.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Looks like it's going to be a little short. Sheet A's got an interesting shot.
Really close. Great line. Calling hard for sweep.
For the
They're
hit and
gonna
run
get the in
in. 1, 2.
Two.
Nicely done.
Really nice.
Wide open.
But that was gonna slap me all through, so they're gonna like have to do a whole bunch. He's gonna have to go back and like there do all the.
One hammer, one wrench left. in sheet A.
But they're gonna give him a whole term. They're gonna give him a monitor for like overnight.
And he's catching up on sheet B. It's like Team Sebastian gave up 1 in the 7th end. So they are now in the 8th end with hammer. Sitting pretty. Just trying to keep it clean. Back to A here. Sweeping hard for line. Calling off. Just going to nose, maybe just a bit
Yeah,
outside.
not too bad. Get one? No, almost 2. That wouldn't have been terrible.
Back to sheet D here. Red is in desperate need
Of all 5.
of a scoring end here. And
It's yellow down to.
looks like yellow's trying to figure out a way to
yellow's throwing the nut.
literally and
The bolt.
figuratively throw a
Bolt.
wrench
The bolt?
in the mix. They are throwing the bolt.
The bolt. Okay.
So these are the first of Skip's last rocks here. So Team Klein. I'm assuming this is a hit. So Barry's shot is away. He's throwing heavyweight. Looks like normal.
Gotta hit something.
Yep. That's the beauty of this much in the way. You're bound to hit something, right?
Just gonna move one for sure.
And
Oh.
got a double.
Gotta double the other way. Okay.
Somewhat effective. So now if you're red, do you try to guard the run back
It's 3 and 0.
or the tap up?
2 red.
So if
to
yellow
1
taps up to be inside the 4-foot and counting, then red's only option to try to score more than 2 is to try to double those out. So
Yeah, here comes,
I think that's what he's thinking.
comes the nail.
He's got to guard it.
Go to sheet A real quick there as it's coming in.
All right, is this the hammer?
This
Yeah.
is it.
This is the hammer.
This is the hammer, and it's a little wide.
Yeah.
It was out on the counter while I was pouring.
Well, that's going to be 1 red.
Steal of 1. So are we tied again? No, we're
No,
up 2.
we're up 2.
Two
Off
coming
back
home.
to sheet D here.
30 seconds to spare.
This is the nail. Looks sort of like a heavy rock here. Are they trying to? I think they're trying to bump up.
Yes. Yellow's
Maybe
trying
no,
to.
man, that is by everything.
Yellow's set up to throw in time to get an 8th end.
Well, not by everything. Look at how much that thing moved. Still pretty heavy. See,
That's
really
very
great
good.
shot.
Excellent.
Don't listen to me.
Yellow's got 10 seconds to get this shot off, and they are ready to go. Very sportsmanlike.
Yep. There we go.
2.
Barry's ready to throw.
Gotta go.
I think the Skips will agree that they
Yeah, he was ready to go.
close enough. Throwing another hit. It's gonna have to be the last stone.
Oh, this might not help. Oh,
Got
he
rid of
did
one.
get it out. All right.
So
3 was a good score.
I think technically
8-5.
they need since they are under 10 minutes.
Yeah, this is it.
Game is technically over. Valiant effort though here in this 7th end. Try to get something cooking here. So I can't really tell if it's just a draw attempt out here on the wing.
Got to be that wide, but
It's pretty
it's
heavy. I mean, it's icy out there next to the wall. Yeah, it's just a little overcooked.
Full 12.
Oh, that looks
Look
really
at that.
good.
Died in the end.
All right,
huh?
well, very
4.
nice for 4, but they're going to shake.
Yeah, because we're out of time.
Just came up
8-6.
2 rocks short.
That's-
It's the end with all the guards in it was probably the slowest end of the game and ended up sort of
hurting them in the end. For
yeah.
Sure.
both teams were at fault for that one though. So
Yeah, every color was up there in the
yeah,
front.
we always have an end like that. If you're not playing the hit game the entire time, it's gonna get real tight on
The
time.
6th
at the
end,
very
yeah,
end.
was another one with all that one. That's the record. They had all 16 in play. All right, so we can go to the AB feed and
Yeah.
stick it
These
out
are the
there.
last 2 that are on the ice.
Both playing the 8th end.
All right, we got dueling draws here. All right, so Team Safford on A needs score 2 to go into skip stones.
So Barwick's like all the way, like when you say northwest,
Really great shot.
northwest up there.
It's top 8.
Kind of blow it up here, right? If you nose that one they just threw in there, you can get a double.
On sheet B.
Yeah, right?
Yep. So
Knock them down.
Yeah, few extra trips along the way. I gotta
both teams with hammer.
Yeah, I think I got the call right. How about that?
Let's see Kathy's delivery here.
Holding it.
Sweeping hard for
Holding it.
line. Really
They got
hard.
it.
Great
And
shot.
the roll. Look at that.
Nice shot, Kathy.
It's coming in. This looks good too for a double. No.
Looked a lot like the one she had earlier.
Yeah.
Really close. Effective. And take a look at sheet A here. Just start to eliminate rocks. And hit, roll over. Got to set up your in for 2 here. So got to find something to hide behind. It's going to move just too much. So
Still
sheet B
fighting.
there, Mario's discussing say throw hack. I think they're trying to run back their center to that yellow. Try to see if they can double those out and play a little math. Just take away the option to tie the game here. It's just hanging out there forever.
Not going to hit anything in the right spot. Oh, well, it's wide open.
Still.
Can't guard at all. You almost want to freeze another yellow right
Yeah.
on top of that one.
Yeah. And without a hammer, that sort of hurts your chances, but I think they're just going to play something up top, another threat. Asking for weight. Good back house.
Trying to hide one underneath. 'Cause that's not going to curl. Just a guard.
Just going to keep on going, don't it?
That's
I
not
think
terrible.
Denise's pointing right in front of the rock. Maybe she wants to freeze.
Oh,
All right.
another inviting port.
So inviting.
It is. You can just pop that yellow out. You might lose your shooter, but you'd be sitting.
Yellow needs to score 2 here with hammer. And that rock is going to be out
it.
in the open. And not out counting anything, so. Except for maybe that biter. I can't tell if it's actually biting, but it looks like it is.
So yellow
And
needs
just
2
on the
A,
nose.
red needs
Throw normal.
2 on B.
Once again, when you're trying not to give up 2, just play math. Gave it a little bit of a flick outside, but I think well within the range
Parameters.
of tolerance. Gets the hit. Good nose hit. Very nice. All right, Mario's holding the broom over here.
Yep, got to pop that yellow out. Do you want to hit and roll and lose your back guy? Or do you just want to?
This
You
could
can't
be,
hit and roll there. It's too tight. So
Gotta go. This could be for Port of the Year. It's moving a lot. You know when the skip starts to go silent, they know it's
yeah,
already.
it's all right.
out
Oh, wait,
of,
we got a tick, tick. No.
All right.
Oh. I like sitting.
Not what Dennis was thinking, but
I like a sit.
shout out to Circle City Curling Club, another shape curling club.
Still working on that shape spiel.
Shape spiel.
Shape spiel.
All shape named curling clubs are invited to participate. Triangle,
only
circle,
4.
oval, diamond.
6 per team.
The most exclusive
6.
bonspiel in the nation.
That's right.
Invitational. I'm going to look over on both these sheets here. Got a pretty wide draw here. I think they had the broom out on the edge of the 12-foot and trying to get undercover, or no, they're
Gotta
trying to
get
just be
under.
top of the house. They just want to be top of the house.
At this
And
point now, you better
nothing-
go deep.
No, you got to sweep that. I think he
don't
wants
sweep
that.
that.
He
That's
wants that
right.
right there, so he
That's
can sit
hidden,
on it. It
so-
is hidden, but it's very inviting. All right, Deneen's first shot up, just trying to guard it. Really nice.
Still got an inviting port. Oh,
Ports.
same shot. Last shot, best shot coming up here.
Man, let's this thing curl a mile. See if it gets all the way over to the 4 foot.
It's looking great.
It is putting his
Gotta
blinker
go
on.
though. Gotta go. Oh no! Not enough.
Man.
Going on D here. Down to the lash.
Whatever shot they're gonna.
So
Gonna throw
yellow on A needs 2, and they have hammer. And on B, red needs 2.
They do not have
They do
hammer.
not have hammer.
Fun.
Which one would you rather be on?
Oh no, I'm gonna
Team
look at this
hammer?
as like swirl. You get chocolate and vanilla. You know, you get the team that needs to steal, and you get the team that needs to do what they're supposed to do with hammer. Which one seems like more pressure? I
Couldn't tell you.
don't know. Mario's looking at some angles over here. So
Well,
Derek's
being-
shot is away.
I don't know how you get 2 here.
I think is Derek just trying to guard the draw? I think so.
Tap
Looks
up.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, guard the tap up.
That's trouble for yellow. We got trouble for red here. He's going to try
All right, final rock away for Team Martin.
something funky. Something funky. Get a piece.
Way out there.
Oh, he's still getting a piece of something. Oh, and that's a shake.
Yep. All right, well,
Yeah, Hail Mary doesn't always work. All right. Well, can yellow get 2? That is the question. Caller 9. Need some skip advice from the warm room, but they're not asking.
all right.
What do you see? What do you see?
You need to outcount the top one. I just don't.
I don't. Yeah.
This is one of those where you're sort of. I mean, you got 2 rocks to throw, so you got to set up your second.
Right. Right. So you got to move something. You don't
think-
run that other one in, because that's a farther angle.
Yeah. I think they're sort of looking at trying to figure out a way if at an angle they can run back and hit that red on the top to try to double them out. That's it. Look, the angles he was looking at. That's got to be what he's going to try first. And that leaves Team Jackson with a tap up. But regardless, I think this
This
shot
is the
has
shot.
to happen.
This has to work.
He
in
has
some
to
way.
he has to hit this, I think, on the exact spot that he's trying to hit it. Otherwise, it's futile. Rocks away. He's got a lot of weight. Sweep. Neil's calling for sweep. He's not happy with it. I think it moved a ton on him. Yeah, that did not work out. But technically, game's not over yet. Still got 2 rocks to throw.
I mean,
We'll
I'm
see what happens.
sure Red's trying to figure out how yellow can get 2.
Yeah, got to throw a do no harm shot here. Make it nearly impossible because they now need that one that's in the house to score for them. So you gotta remove 2 rocks to make that happen.
Honestly, what you have just nicking that red and cutting over and bouncing that red out
Yeah.
would do it. So there is still a chance.
They have to roll over and hope that both of them spill. just past the 12-foot. Because if you're hitting it on that angle, your shooter is probably going to roll
Oh, you're just
to
kissing
the
it.
outside.
Just kissing it to get the extra turn
Yeah.
to sit on the back one.
I think they're
Pop that
covering
out.
up that. They're,
Yeah.
they're going to guard the hit.
Absolutely. 'Cause that's all they have.
Yeah. All right. Final skip rock away for
I
Team
think
Jackson.
that was a hog line violation, I think.
You gonna call that? You gonna go out there and
From the warm room and 100 feet away? Absolutely.
you're the person in the last row of the
At
triple
baseball
decker
games.
stadium saying, "Come on, ref, how
Clearly a
didn't you see
strike.
that?" Well, that was
I
a good
mean,
a good guard, a very effective guard.
yeah, there's no room to get to tick. It'd have to be an absolute bullet. Hey, we got a game to play.
You're right, we do. So, still studying the angles here. We're gonna go get changed for our game.
Pretty much tell you what's going to happen here.
We'll sign off and see you guys later this
If
week.
you want more entertainment, next draw, what sheet are we on? Brian?
It's a great question. I have no idea.
Look for the guy with the mustache. That's us
I can't be the only one.
in this draw.
There's no way.
Well, good night and have a pleasant tomorrow.
Signing off, guys.